Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm at Tees, Alberta. I recover, and I guess my journey starts, admitting that I was an addict or a drug addict. I guess my journey coming here is on my grandma had a funeral, and it was it's January 8th, 2020. Go to the funeral, and after the funeral, I went back to my parents' house, and there was people sitting around in a circle, and it looked like it was an intervention, which pretty much brought me here. Realization that I needed to change my life. So it was a very good eye opener. It was sad to see, at first I was hesitant, but it was the best choice I made. On getting here to Tees, we talked to, I think, Marilyn, and she's made everything easy. Said, okay, what day we're coming in, what time drop off. So we made a time frame so they would be ready for me, which is good, which I came in on Monday 13th of January. And they got me all settled in, going a detox experience. At first it was scary rolling up to the big white doors here, but yeah, it scared me to come through those doors. It's kind of a daunting task to, admitting that you have a problem, depending on whatever Elle calls them, to drugs, carrying your suitcase up to the front doors, and they're like, hi, you must be Mark. We've been waiting for you. So, we got in there, we signed some paperwork, and they put me in a detox. So my first day, I was scared. I met two people in the program. They kind of made me feel at home, but I didn't leave my room for about a day. But the next day after that, I jumped right into the program, and it was very successful for me. I've been here for 4 weeks now, and I feel the best I've ever felt in a long time. It's like I've regained myself again, and it's the best thing I can say. And the intervention, my father said something to me. He's like, he used to see a light in me, and it kind of died over the few years of me using. And so when he said that, it kind of opened my eyes. But now I can feel that light or that presence or positive energy again that I've given to everyone. It makes me feel really good. And then here in Tees, they have a great staff. Food's good. Food is number one, and they have healthy water. I had a facilitator. Her name was Gabby, and she was really great. We were only 2 people in my group, but she pretty much taught us like baby toddlers how to go through these steps. It's a 12-based step principle group. And once you start saying that you have a problem and start admitting it, it becomes easier and easier, and then you can start opening up and sharing. But in the common area where you have everyone, all sorts of people, men, women, from all different backgrounds and lives, you meet one of the really great people. We just took a wrong path. I know my personal journey in here was very eye-opening, seeing and hearing everybody's story. So I'm like, no need to be shy and put it all 110% or 100% or more into getting my sobriety and clean. So once I surrendered myself to it, and then it started making me happier and happier, just going one day at a time. I never had to worry about anything. All your needs are met here. They have, if you're sick or whatever, the nurses they're pretty much watching you. You don't want to, if you're addicted to substances, they're not going to give you anything, but they're very understanding. There's no judgment here. It's a safe place, a very safe place. You can walk down the halls and everyone knows your name. You get to hear great things about yourself, and you get to go enjoy this amazing journey here in Tees. I'm glad I made this step. If it wasn't for my family and my wife, and I guess ultimately me making that decision, I wouldn't be here today to talk to you guys. I probably would say, don't ask me to do a video. But I'm glad I did. I think I can share my experience and journey with you guys. And if you guys are scared, just watching this video, just think it will be better on the other side. Been here for 4 weeks now, and I'm staying for their CBT program, which is an additional 4 weeks. And they'll teach you cognitive behavior training. They'll pretty much train your mind up. So if you're addictive personality or addictive natures in your character, it will change the way you think or change the way you approach things. Say if you're a very angry person or you get confronted about things, you will be able to recognize the symptoms and signs of, okay, I'm falling back into those behaviors. What can I do differently? So I'm very lucky and I'm very fortunate that I get to go through it, and I'm looking forward to it. But my general overall time in just the normal 4 weeks of program is great. You get to go through it so easily, like a child. They'll hold your hand. It might take a few days to get in there. For me, it wasn't that long. I pretty much jumped in there. You know, I started hosting meetings, being part of an active society here. I've met great friends that I will hold dear and remain friends with for the rest of my life. I've changed my outlook. I used to be a shy, passive person. Now I'm more an outgoing leader type. So it was good that I can bring people together or get them to come out of their shell, because I'm easy to talk to. But hosting the meetings, you really get a sense of your worth towards other people and actually doing part for yourself in somebody else's sobriety. And then if you can explain even the smallest detail of your story and to them, they'll open up and tell you more, and you will learn from it. And you may think that everyone is the same or not, you're different, you're all different, but pretty much you find pretty much people with the same afflictions, diseases of addiction will have similar stories to you, so you can easily relate to them. So, and I found that really good, which makes it really easier to come out. You'll find that everyone becomes family once you get to leave, and it's sad to see people leave. There's been about 10 people leave since I've been here, and it's sad to see them go, but it's also great to see them go so they can go back and use these tools that we were learned and put them as a fundamental stepping stones for our life again. So, but I never grew up in saying I was going to be an addict, but you know, as life circumstances changes, your depression or whatever, it makes you change. So I never once, like people say, oh, I never grew up to want to be an alcoholic or addict. Some life things happen, and it happens. I mean, I knew the awareness about drugs and alcohol from a young age, but somehow I became addicted to something, and it's sad. It's sad for myself, being 31 years old and then being at the age of 25, being addicted to a substance that controlled my life for close to 6 years. You're hanging on the edge. Literally, when I was coming here, literally my marriage was on the balance, hanging on a thread. My parents couldn't trust me. I couldn't trust myself. I couldn't be left alone, unmonitored. But now I have more trust and faith in myself. And I love it. I love it that I can trust myself. I think when I get out of here after my CBT, I will maintain that willpower and strength that I've gained from my fellows here and use these tools and maybe teach somebody else as well. So I'm grateful to come here, and I'm glad I got to meet everyone. I hope my experience will make you guys take that next step to getting sober and clean. Just take it from me, it works. You'll really find it out. You just have to be willing to surrender and actually give up what you want sometimes in order to make yourself better. You know, I have a very good life, but my life wasn't very good even though I have a good life. So just changing it made me realize that my life is going to get better and be 10 times more positive.